Despite coming clean yesterday, all odds are against the UNBS Executive Director David Livingstone Ebiru, as his line minister Francis Mwebesa verbally suspended him during an interface with COSASE and promised to put it in writing today. This followed the committee's inquest into a number of anomalies at UNBS despite presence of the Trade Ministry. After being tasked to explain why he failed to take charge of the crisis, Francis Mwebesa informed the committee that Ebiru should currently be on leave as investigations pursue.
Appointing authority of the executive director, you wrote sending him on forced leave. You withdrew that forced leave later. And since then, not much has happened. Council, which you told to take action, they wrote sending him on forced leave, but I'm sure he refused because council is not his appointing authority. Council, the board, is only his supervisor, not the appointing authority. So perhaps he was saying, according to the law, this board cannot fire me.
I'm in charge. And you can see the whole thing was that when I got the first info about what was happening there, I had to consult the chairman. And they held the council. The council sat. And when they sat, they sent this man on leave. But the same person whom we are talking about did not go on leave.
The committee further tasked the minister to take action since his order of leave was never heeded. Subsequently, he verbally suspended him, promising to effect it today.
And now that you thought he was on forced leave and he is not, you are here now. Are you going to take that action today, suspending him? Please speak to us on the microphone.
Thank you for the advice, Chairman. It needs to be in writing, not verbal. As I said,
just get closer to the microphone.
As I said, when I came back from China,
no, it's okay. We have moved away from that. We are talking about now today.
I'm going to appoint. Sorry, I'm going to write to the chairman of taking this action, put it in writing.
Come again?
That earlier on, I had accepted your advice. I mean, they are the ones who were supervising for me of sending this person on leave, and I thought he had gone on leave. I'm just going to put it in writing, Chairman, right as I leave this place.
What are you going to put in writing and to who, so that we get it clearly?
I'm going to write to ED. I have received a note that a letter that you should go on leave, and up to now you have not gone on leave, only to find you here at this business.
In regard to revenue leakage and the companies that were whisked away free from pre-export verification to conformity, the legislature further expressed discontent as a sea of substandard products dominate the local market.
Yeah, that Ugandans are spending a lot of money on these fake products. You buy a spare today, tomorrow it is down. Honorable Minister, would it be wrong if we put it to you that you are the reason this country is suffering with the fake products?
We talked about release under seal. You can imagine if a whole container is released under seal. It has not been checked, but it has been released. And there has been reports by police wondering how raw materials for making these explosives come into the country. So, Minister, don't you think we are risking by releasing containers under seal? More especially when we have these explosives. And I have seen the letter is under medical something. So some of these things here may come under medical chemistry and they end up becoming explosives. And that's why we have some of these issues.
UNBS has ultimately been thrown under the bus by the Trade Minister for failure to enforce standards and conformity.
And they get here, they also, they put them on a ship and make sure they know that these goods are good for the health of Ugandans, and then come and use their lab in Kampala, which they say they have got a wonderful lab. I'm just mentioning an example, which is now precarious about the office of UNBS, and which I find it is completely wrong as to question of quality and quantity. Though these goods are for health, they must be inspected before they come in this country.
No, but aside from those, Honorable Minister, there's been complaints about things like cosmetics. which are on the market that are fake, that are substandard, you know, metallic bags. Sometimes you see buildings crumbling, and it's because the metallic bags are of low standard, and all of these different things. Where does Ministry of Health come in there?
No, I'm saying even now those goods you are talking about, they are local made. Anybody who buys goods, he finds their stamp of UNBS. You get what I'm saying? So it is again
UNBS.
UNBS.
Now you as supervisor, if UNBS is giving a green light, a clean bill of health to commodities that are substandard, what are you doing about this?
I've been quoted in the press and everywhere telling UNBS, instead of going to people's shops and getting things that they are wrong, I've been telling them that goods of specific nature.
The committee has maintained its disappointment, although this time with the minister, for failing to prevail over the entities under him, with billions lost, quality infringed, and consumer protection violated. Sam Lanifa, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.